This is a review of a cash game session that I played on the 8th of June, which is about 2 days ago. Basically, I've been running quite well in my cash game. Basically, slowly winning back all my losses that I incurred when I actually took up this challenge 2-3 months ago. Okay, so in this video here, I'm reviewing my top 3 biggest pot lost over the session that I played during this session. One example will be this hand Ace 9, which I think I bluffed too much. Okay, I have the dealer button here. I made my standard steal. The big blind actually raises me, and by right I should be folding my Ace 9, but because of the dynamics between the button and the big blind, most of the blinds would actually re-raise any re-raise a button raise if they think that their hand is actually playable. So I thought, since I have position, it is actually correct for me to call. I still believe that I can sometimes fold this, but it is not that wrong to just call this raise. Okay, so the flop comes Queen King 3. The big blind checks, which I thought it might actually the flop might actually miss the big blind range, so I actually made a bet here. He flat calls, and the turn come another 3. The big blind checks again, and I made my bet hoping that he's going to fold, or and I'll be able to take down the pot immediately. But actually this is a very bad play. At the flop, what cards is he going to call when he actually call my bet? He should either have a queen or a king. So by making this bet here, basically I'm just throwing money away. Okay, he flat calls again, and I know I'm beat definitely. He checks again, and I give up, and he actually shows Ace King for a top pair top kicker. So this is a very good play on his part, while basically I play very badly in this hand here. Okay, the next hand is a hand which I think I did very well, but I think I did very well in laying down quite a monster hand. Okay, so I'm actually out of position in a small blind. There's actually a limper. This guy, as I observe, he has been playing like about 10 tables, 12 tables, quite a lot of tables. So with Ace Jack out of position, I'll tend to re-raise, so as to take down the pot immediately if possible. Okay, so this guy, which is quite a good regular call. The flop is quite good for me. He since he limp, most likely he don't have an ace, but he could be playing rack ace like ace 4, ace 5. I lead out, he flat calls, so this got me thinking, what are the hands of what are the range that he's willing to call with this kind of flop, especially if he's actually playing about 10 to 12 tables, and he's a good regular. So my first thought will be, he's actually on the draw. The second, the turn card is a 6. Now because I only have a top pair, good kicker, I do not want to play a very big pot, so I try to pot control by checking. He leads out, and I just flat call because he could see my check as a sign of weakness, and he may try to bluff and take the pot. But the river come a jack of club, and it actually complete a flush draw if he has a flush draw. But I basically do not put him on a flush draw because if he is actually on a flush draw, then he would have just checked the turn. So I check, and he leads out, and he actually bets out. So I pause for a while. I call for time, and I actually decided that it is actually very likely that he has hit a set, because it is very common for players to limp with pairs, and call a pre-flop raise with pairs, especially for a person like for a regular who actually multi a lot of tables. So if that is the case, if I actually put him on a set, because if he has a pair pre-flop, and despite me showing so much strength by betting at flop, by re-raising him, by raising him, and he is still able to show so much strength, I would assume that he must have hit at least two pair or a set. And this jack of club doesn't seem to bother him too much. So I decided to just lay this hand out, and I think $15 is definitely he's trying to value bet here, and I would prefer to cut loss and look for a better opportunity to put my money in. Okay, now this hand is another hand which I think I did quite well, but just that I did not manage to hit my hand. Okay, I have ace 10 suited at the dealer button. Okay, this Link Dog is a guy which I actually won quite a lot from him in the previous hand, which I'm going to show in the next video. So he actually limps, I raises, and the others fold, and he actually called the raise. Now, this flop is quite good for me. I have a backdoor straight, as well as a flush draw. So this player checks. So when he checked, it could only mean two things. One would be he actually completely missed the flop, and he just want to give up the pot. Or second, he has most likely hit his set, and he's trying to slow play his monster hand. Okay, so I try to build up the pot, because I do have a flush draw, and if he actually fold here, it's fine to me because I take down the pot immediately. So he just flat calls. Okay, the turn is actually a blank. It doesn't complete any draw or flush for me. He checks again, and I thought he could be on a flush draw maybe, or he could still be trying to slow play his sets. Okay, so I bet about close to half the pot, and he calls. Okay, the river card is very bad, and because I'm not able to complete my flush draw, and I'm actually prepared to give up this pot, especially when he leads out like this. I've been showing a lot of strength pre-flop, flop, turn, and yet at the river he bets out here. So I actually put him on a set, definitely. Okay, because this guy is quite good. He is capable of hiding his monster hand, and I would definitely think that I'm beat here, and unfortunately I did not get my flush. Otherwise it would have been a very big payday for me, but it's okay. I played my hand well, because I'm building up the pot where the payoff can be very great, especially if he has a set, and most likely he could have a set. So I just fold this, an easy fold.